Hello, chickadees! Today we prepare the presentation pastries for the young Flavor Fairy's grand introduction to society. It's a dessert table. Sounds like a lot of pressure. Oh, darling, this is not a dessert table. This is a royal presentation ceremony with French buttercream. Entire fairy reputations have been built upon less impressive mousse work than this. Oh, chickadees. We begin by separating a truly majestic quantity of eggs, 12 yolks for the buttercream, and a glorious mountain of whites for our angel food cake. Oh, look at those fluffy whites in the mixer already, like ballroom clouds floating over a royal sunset. Wait! Wait! And that's it! That's it! That's the battle! For the first time, the signal is clear. Not the peach, not the noise, the real thing! Meanwhile, powdered sugar and cake flour are sifted together to keep the cake feather-light and delicate. And now comes the folding, chickadees. Gentle, sweeping motions so we keep every bit of that lovely air trapped inside. Look carefully at the batter as it falls into the tube pan. Airy, silky, and soft enough to resemble edible satin. The resonance is increasing. Something is approaching. Ooh. Positions! I've got it! I finally have it! I am winning for once! Then, let's go get your bottle, sugar. Run a skewer through the batter to remove large air pockets before the cake heads into the oven. It'll puff up into a golden crown. After baking, the cake cools upside down like a daring pastry acrobat balancing above the royal ballroom. No, don't you dare do this to me again! There it is again. That flavor hit. That way? All right, let's try this again. Oh. Oopsie. No, that's not it. While the cake cools, we prepare our tropical mango mousse. Cream cheese is beaten until silky smooth before powdered sugar, mango juice powder, vanilla, and sunset colors. They're added for that dreamy tropical glow. Oh, look at that color, chickadees! Like a fairy vacation sunset melting into whipped clouds. That's the loud, annoying decoy version of it. Coming through! Look, it opens. It's gone. We were moments away from detection. Someone is interfering. Then whipped cream is folded in until the mouse becomes fluffy enough to float directly into a luxury cruise. It's a buffet for extremely dramatic royalty. The mousse is transferred into piping bags fitted with large French tart tips and chilled until assembly time. I had it! Dadgummit! Something keeps stomping all over the real signal. Darn it! Something keeps drowning it out. Then we don't chase the loudest signal, baby. We chase the truest one. Now for the Hibiscus French cream. Rich, glossy, dramatic, and entirely way too glamorous to wash dishes. Egg yolks are whipped to the thick ribbon stage while sugar syrup bubbles away on the stove like dangerous lava. Wah. You're right. I hate that you're right, but you're right. Look at that syrup streaming into the yolks, chickadees. This is where buttercream becomes aristocracy. Piece by piece, the butter is whipped in until the mixture transforms into silky hibiscus velvet. Then the hibiscus powder, vanilla, tiny drops of red coloring creates the loveliest sunset rose shade imaginable. But that one is really loud, like bad decision in progress loud. Then we ride the wrong wave till it leads us somewhere light. All right. And now we prepare our swans. Because the decoration batch is so tiny, we basically followed the same recipe as our meringue kisses. Pipe the swan bodies over upside-down egg molds. Use elegant feathered ridges from the large star tip. Those ridges create beautiful layered feathers once baked and dried. Something's off, and not in a cute sparkly way. Uh-oh. Nope. Your sparkle just said goodnight. Let me see. Oh, so sad. Little poof. Like a fart. Little poof. Crud muffin. Nothing more. My best is little fart. Like emotionally and electrically. Then we pit stop, baby. The swan necks and heads are piped separately into graceful curved silhouettes worthy of royal portrait paintings and mildly judgmental ballroom entrances. The Pavlova shelves are piped over upside down molds to create crisp little vessels for our leftover mousse and buttercream before you turn into decorative lighting. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Customer in distress? Mildly sparkly emergency? Hey! Oh! Oh my stars! Oh! Smooth the tops with damp fingertips so the shells sit properly once they're baked. And if one becomes a touch uneven, microplane fixes everything beautifully. Finally, the buttercream wings are piped with a leaf tip to create delicate feather textures before heading into the freezer to firm up. Because every respectable swan deserves couture plumage, chickadees. Welcome to Bloody's Recharging Rocks Nook! Ah! Oh, sugar, you are not what I expected. Nobody ever is. What to recharge my vest. Once everything has cooled and chilled properly, assembly begins. The angel food cake is sliced carefully into 2 elegant layers before a thick ring of mango mousse is piped around the edge. Then the center is filled generously with more mousse because no royal presentation dessert should contain empty real estate. Even the center well of the tube cake is filled with fluffy tropical mousse for maximum luxury. Best recharge! That's my favorite kind! Rule number 1, don't rush the charge. Rule number 2, always respect the spark. Rule number 3, I forgot rule number 3. He's adorable! Look at those ripples. It resembles a magical fairy lagoon at sunset. A proper royal presentation dessert should sparkle with elegance, survive several pastry catastrophes, and still make the ballroom gasp dramatically, chickadees. Blood goes here. He's helpful. I think.